Why is that true? It's not because I'm huge, right? It's not certainly not because I have the best beard in the room. This gentleman back here does. You don't know my name. I haven't taught you one thing. But you're going to remember me. Why? And that's what I want. I want your emotions. I've pissed you off, and that's okay with me. Okay? You hate me because I hurt your feelings. Right? That's why you have that emotion. You feel like you want to beat me up. I'm big, right? So you're thinking, maybe we can get some guys together and gang me and beat me up afterwards. And I hate you for taking all the lunch, by the way. I'm not a vegetarian. little paybacks. Love is a better emotion than hate when you're talking to someone. I'm not talking about the sentimental nature of it, but you are fixing problems for people. And you're going to help them. You're saying, hey, little buddy, you're doing something I can do a little better. Let me show you how. Okay? So how do we get those emotions? Imagine you've met someone who doesn't know what pizza is. That's a reality. There are people in the world like that. How are you going to get them to love it? Are you going to show them and start talking about instructions on how to make it? First off, what you need to do is proof the yeast. That's going to really get them. That's going to really draw them in. They're going to love pizza just like you do when you give them the instructions. Or worse, give them the ingredients list. You need some salt. You need some flour, some water. Can't wait to get your mouth on some pizza, can you? No, you need to show it to them. You need to let them see it. You need to let them smell it. You need to give them a little taste of it. And then they're going to want to love it. They're going to want to love it just like you do. You need to give them the big picture so they look like that when you're done. Because it's these kind of people that are going to change the world. They're like you. That's what you are with the stuff that you love. And then they're going to be asking you how to make the pizza. And they can't, you're going to be begging you for your code. Right? You won't have to. You'll be able to tease them with it. That's what's going to happen. So once you get their emotions, what are you going to do? There's the pizza way. That's one way. Show it to them, big picture. Eyes on the prize, right? The goal, give it to them in the beginning. And then there's the adventure. So you show it to them in the beginning. Give them the big picture. This is what we're going to do. We're going to show them our app. I'm going to let you see it. I'm going to do my magic trick, right? You got the guy who made the bottom line. He's going to show you how it's how it's going to work, and you can do this too. I'm going to show it to you in the big picture. I'm going to give it to you all at once. I'm going to move around. I'm going to show you how it works, and this is awesome, and you should love this, and you should want this. But you got to be careful with that one. It can be overwhelming. As you're showing all the pieces, you be real careful that you don't distract by, I'll never be able to do that. Or, second option is you can be adventurous. What would happen if we tried this? Let's do this and see what happens. Just a little piece at a time, one little step. Technically, this is called Socratic questioning. You're feigning ignorance for the learner's benefit. You're going to walk them into something you already know is going to happen. But you need to be with them. You need to lead them into that. It's like telling a joke. You got to learn to tell a joke. You know what the punchline is going to be. You're not ignorant. You're not fooled. So you just walk through that and you give them that discovery. You give them what you promised. The adventure. So you got to give them the big picture. You got to give them the why. Eyes on the prize. Show them the goal. And then take them there. So you show them the pizza, and then you show them how they're going to want to know how to make it. Then you're going to have to step all the way back and start over. Or you start from the beginning and you step through incrementally. Give them a little bit of a time. So I've got 3 tips for you. If you're already doing all of that, which you're not, you gotta drop this. That is horrid. Your mouth is like brakes on a car. Your brain puts on the brakes, sees the red lights, and your mouth just keeps squealing. Okay? It's the cheerleader that's jealous of your mind. And your mind stops sending signals, so it's just like, oh, look at me. And you sound like an idiot, okay? But you're not. You know that. But you sound that way. It's not, you don't have to say that. That means nothing. It's a lot of noise, so drop that out. The reason you don't read slides is you insult your audience. They're grown-ups. They can read. You're bored. That typing you hear is because you're bored. Okay, they're playing something on their computer. They're twittering. They're chatting about their own little app. They're working on their own little app during the presentation because you suck. Okay? You haven't grabbed them enough to keep them, to capture them. So you need this. And this is one of the things that you cannot do. It should be self-evident. Don't say, that's it, I'm done. Okay? That sucks. Every time, every time. And don't forget, everything that you do is about humanity. Even this communication, that's who we are as humans. No matter if you're dreaming in code or you love sitting there typing in front of your screen, it's all about this. We communicate as humans, not as computers. This is not a server and this is not a client. I don't dump information and then all of a sudden you're just going to receive it. Okay? We relate to each other in a community. We relate to each other that way. And you want to talk about hypermedia, this is all about presentation of data. Okay, so don't forget that. I love being here. It's the first time I've ever been to something like that. Mr. Young invited me to this. And I'm way over my head. You guys are far smarter than I'll ever be. And you're too smart. You know too much knowledge, you're too skillful, and you have too much experience to be ignored or forgotten.